Hey guys, so for those of you who have been around on my channel for a while, you know that my mother and I have not always had the best relationship. Um, as recently as a year ago, I was seeking therapy to kind of deal with some of the trauma that my mother has put me through throughout my life. I don't take pleasure in sharing like negative stuff about my mother, but I feel like I cannot be the only person that has issues with their parents or parental figures in their life. Um, my mother has caused a lot of anxiety and depression throughout my life. And most recently, even today, she was texting me, kind of telling me that I didn't leave the school for health reasons. I just left because I didn't want to work there anymore, which is not true. Like, she has no idea some of the health problems that I have been struggling with over the last little bit, um, especially since things have ramped up and become a little bit more severe than they were in the recent past. Um, I loved my job at the school. I loved most things about my job at the school. I loved working with students. As I mentioned in a previous video that I filmed earlier today, it was not where I needed to be right now for both my mental and my physical health, and for a multitude of reasons, which I explained in that video. Um, my mother thinks she knows everything about me. She thinks that she knows what I've been through and what I've struggled with. She has told me numerous times that um, I wanted to quit my job at the school because I was running away from things, or that I was running away from things that I was uncomfortable with. Now, when I was fresh out of high school, I was running from things. Um, I used to do that a lot throughout life, but I have grown up a lot since the last time I lived in Michigan, and my mother has yet to acknowledge the fact that I am not the same person that I was fresh out of high school. Like, I am going to be 35 in a couple of months, and not even close to the same person that I was then. I've been through multiple abusive relationships since then. I've almost died. I've had a stroke. Like, I've been through so much. And it really sucks that my mother can't see the progress that I've made in my life, or if she does see it, like, refuses to acknowledge that fact. Like, I've gone through a lot. I feel like I've accomplished a lot. Um, the last time I lived in Michigan, I had no desire to kind of continue my education. I had no real professional goals or academic goals that I was working toward. I'm pre med now. I have a CNA certification. Sorry, the lighting's weird. I have a CNA certification, a phlebotomy certification, a medical assistant certification. Like I said, I'm pre med. I have a job working in the field that I obviously wanted to work in, or else why would I have gotten training as a medical assistant? Why would I have put all this time, effort? I can't say money because the state of Indiana paid for my medical assistant program, but like I put a lot of time and effort into succeeding at my medical assistant training program. And now I was offered a position as a medical assistant. And it's like my mom just can't be happy for me. And it really sucks because I thought that she and I were in a better place. Like, she has shared some of her health conditions with me. Um, she's shared things about her life that she would never be open enough to tell me previously. But I just feel like she doesn't give me credit for all of the work that I've done in my own life. Um, she doesn't give me credit for working on becoming a better person, for making progress mentally and maturing and becoming a better version of myself. Like, she has no idea the stuff that I've been through. And for her to hold things over my head, like stuff that I've done when I was 18 years old and really stupid. Like, a lot of people make really stupid mistakes when they're fresh out of high school. Um, a lot of people make stupid mistakes throughout their life. I don't hold things against people like that. I guess it's because I see that people can change. I know personally that I have changed a lot. And so, like, I can see the value in certain things and certain experiences that people have had throughout their lives, and how different things that happen in your life make you grow. Like, you have no choice but to grow from certain situations. And it just really sucks that I feel like my mom can't be there to support me through this. And honestly, I don't know what I would do without my godmother and her sisters by my side, because especially the one sister that lives with us during the wintertime, like, she paid for my therapy um over the last year. Um she paid for me to go to therapy because it was not covered by my insurance for whatever reason. So she paid for me to go and talk to my therapist, multiple times a month. And I couldn't be more thankful for that, because that specific therapist, um, even though I have trust issues with therapists, that therapist gave me a lot of tools that I have been using to help me cope and help me have a quote unquote better relationship with my mother, even though, like, I felt like we were in a better place. But now I'm starting to think that either my mother was pretending to be in a better place with me, or she just, like, I don't know. Um, but like, I was texting her today because I was gonna go spend, a few days next weekend with my mother at her house. And now I really don't know if I even want to, because, like, the stuff that my mother said to me today, like, she acts like when I quit the school for um, health reasons, that meant that I was never going to work again. And not once did I say that it was because I couldn't work. It was because of what I mentioned in the previous video, talking about my reasons for resigning from the school. Um, Now, you can agree with me or disagree with my decisions, but I felt like I did what was best for me and what was best for my health and my life. And she can't seem to grasp the concept that because I resigned from my position at the school and now have accepted a position at the hospital, she thinks it's ridiculous that I'm working at the hospital if I have health problems. If only she knew how many healthcare workers have mental health issues, have physical health issues. Like, I think a lot of people that get into the healthcare field have medical issues, whether that's mental health or physical health. I think a lot of us have those issues, whether we choose to talk about them or not. They exist. And like I said, it just sucks that my mom can't see the person that I've become, can't accept, the strides that I've taken to become a better person. And it just sucks. So if you're out there and you're struggling with maybe having a parent who doesn't necessarily support you in the way that you need, you're not alone. I do plan on making another video. Sorry, my eyes are really dry. To sort of talk about, like, some of the issues that I just kind of skimmed over, as far as like healthcare workers and mental health issues and chronic illnesses and other health conditions working as a healthcare worker. Um, because I do think that it's important that we raise awareness for those things, because they do exist. Like, there are a lot of healthcare workers that work through mental health problems or physical health problems. And so I think that those issues deserve awareness. But, anyways, I just kind of needed to vent and get some of that stuff off my chest. So, if you have parents, like I said, that are not super supportive of you and your endeavors, you need to figure out a way to either create a support system for yourself, whether that's friends, other family members, coworkers, whatever the case may be. Make sure that you have a support system for yourself, but also make sure that you are doing what you need to do or what you feel is best for your own life, because at the end of the day, you are the one that has to live with the decisions that you make, and you are the one that has to live your life every day, day in and day out. Like, it's all you against the world. So whether you have a support system or not, like, you have to make the decisions for your own life, and you have to do what's best for you. So, anyways, if you guys have any questions, any topics you'd like me to talk about in the future on my channel, please be sure to let me know. I'd be glad to get something filmed for you. And the sun is coming back out from under a cloud, so I'm going to look really weird. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys next time.